Hi everyone. In a previous video, I talked about how I accidentally stopped drinking before I came to Valencia. In this video, I want to talk about four things that I have noticed about drinking in Valencia and one thing that I've noticed about myself. And so, first off, drinking is everywhere. I mean, even coming from areas in the United States like Boston or Seattle, there is just so much more drinking here. And that's okay. That's just part of the culture. Again, a lot of patios, a lot of outside restaurants where people are drinking a lot. And I made another video about smoking in Valencia. Yeah, the two things go hand in hand. There's just a lot of drinking and smoking. Second thing is that all that drinking and smoking actually reaffirms my decision about not drinking. So, for example, this past Saturday, I was out and about. I was walking around trying to establish myself here, figuring out where I'm going to go to language lessons, taking a look at different gym locations. And I walked past a whole bunch of different places where people are sitting out and drinking and having a great time, and good for them. And earlier in the day, I had been thinking about on a regular Saturday back home, I would run around, get some errands done, hang out with friends, help take care of my friends' kids, and then kick back and drink and relax on a Saturday night. But after walking around on Saturday and seeing all those different people at the bars and patios drinking, I was sort of like, yeah, I'm glad I don't do that anymore. A third thing about drinking in Valencia is that the young people really do go out drinking late. And so for the neighborhood where I am staying, right by Estacio del Nord and by Ciutat Vela, the nightclubs don't open until midnight for some of the different places. And so I go to bed early. When I'm waking up around 4 in the morning, I can hear people on the streets coming home. Some of the bars don't close until 6 or 7. So literally, I'll be up drinking my coffee. And if I take a look outside, I see people coming home. And I get that. I was in my 20s a long time ago. I remember sometimes going to bars and they would close at 2 and then going to a rave afterwards. It's what a lot of young people do. But again, it's just one of those things where the drinking for the young people and the nightlife for the young people is later than typically in the United States. Fourth thing that I've noticed, you can definitely see the effects of drinking on the people here, both the people who live here and the people who are tourists. And so you see a lot of the visceral fat, the fat over the organs. And by the way, before I start talking about this, I am no skinny guy. I'm a big guy myself. I will make another video about the health effects that I've noticed about drinking in myself. And yeah, I've lost some weight, but I'm not skinny, so I am not fat shaming at all. I'm just saying that you can see the fat that people carry on their torsos, and you can also see a considerable amount of fat amongst the beer drinkers and the other wine drinkers that they're carrying just around their middle section. It's just one of the things that goes along with drinking. And so you can see that. And besides the visceral fat and the belly fat, you can see it in the complexions. You can see the effects of drinking on the faces. You can see how it makes people maybe a little more ashen looking. You can see the blemishes. You can see how it can make people puffy in the face. And so being on the other side of drinking, those are just some things that I notice. And for things that I notice about myself. Well, I just mentioned the face thing. I've noticed since I've gotten to Valencia that my skin in my face looks a whole lot healthier. And maybe it's a combination of the food and the not drinking and the sun and the lack of stress. But I'm pleased with how my face is looking these days. A couple of the other things that I am noticing about myself: I am more present. I am more able to enjoy and appreciate Spain by not drinking because I don't have hangovers. I don't have the thinking about, oh, hey, there's a patio over there. Let me go have some sangria. And so it just lets me live more and be in the moment. And the last thing that I will mention about things that I notice in myself for now is that it would be really hard to go through this expat process if I was still drinking, just because there is a whole lot of stress and you can end up bringing a whole lot of anxiety on yourself. And so by not drinking, this past month has gone a whole lot smoother than it would have gone, say, a year ago, back when I was doing my regular Friday and Saturday and vacation drinking. But anyhow, there it is, just some things that I've noticed about the drinking in Valencia. Let me know what you think in the comments. Have a great day.